From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Zach Wheeler is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Nick Markakis. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Hit in the air out to center field. Conforto is there. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Flowers. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Hard hit ball to second. Taken there by Cabrera. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. It's the Braves nothing. Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. At the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mets, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed with Asdrubal Cabrera. His batting average is on the rise right now, and if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span, so he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Markakis back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Next up from New York, Yoenis Cespedes. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Culberson has it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1, 2, 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Albies with a 1-1 count now.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
He's got to hurry. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. And
that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a move over to first. Throw is up the line as it gets away.
I think this one all comes down to poor footwork. The runner really didn't have that big of a lead by any means, so he was probably just simply throwing over there. It looks pretty easy, right? But when you're spinning to make that throw like that, this one just gets away from him, something he might need to work on before his next outing.
That misses. 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. The 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. We'll go to the bottom of this. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jay Bruce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper tank. A solo shot there for Jay Bruce. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit back up the middle. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them, show up to the yard today, looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Standing in, Wilmer Flores. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So here now is the pitcher, Brandon McCarthy. 9-1-2 due up.
Brandon McCarthy.
Pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Flores onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop up. Flores waits on it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
So two gone now, and here's Markakis. First pitch on its way. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And he is in there.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2.
I mean, he's got to hunt better pitches in the zone to get a sac bunt down. Going to be interesting to see if the manager keeps it on right here or lets him swing away.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. High pop up. Swanson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another chance? Michael Conforto hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as it's on the ground toward the hole. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
The left fielder, number 52.
Digging in to try it again, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. And it's 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
1-1. Bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that keeps the inning alive for Jay Bruce.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Line toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
3 runs already home here. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the Big Apple seats and gone. A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith.
Dominic Smith.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, look at this sliding stop. Got him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. 3 innings complete. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Left side, but well foul. Freeman stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Strike one to start the at-bat. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Line towards center field. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Popped up, back behind second, and Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 6. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilmer Flores set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Skied into straightaway right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Striding in once again, Zach Wheeler. He popped out in his first trip.
Zach Wheeler.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. One there. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Now a bunt attempt here. While the throw pulls him off the bag. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this.
And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder
Stepping in for the Braves, Nick Markakis, and their runners at the corners now. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. So far this season, Markakis is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Oh, he's going to get rung up on a curveball, and that looked like a questionable strike at best. 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Count remains at 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And now both runners are in to score, and the lead is shaved a bit down to 6-3 now.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
A ball and 2 strikes from Zach Wheeler. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, Dero. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel of this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you. And his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball pop out of that pitcher's hand.
And the run will score all the way from first. So striding in, Lane Adams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that's in there for strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 6-5. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Hit back up the middle. Swanson picks it up. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, number 13.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Adams is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Left fielder number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Charlie Culberson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Charlie Culberson. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Drilled right back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 7.
Riding in once again, Dansby Swanson. Lifetime against Familia. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's the second out.
The batter, pitcher, Brandon
Kurt Suzuki will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Kurt Suzuki.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. No home runs as of yet, and 3 driven in. The 2-0 on the way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. The 2-1 home. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Down in order go the Braves. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jay Bruce already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Another 0-2 home. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning. Todd Frazier will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. 6 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Mets so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, first baseman, Dominic Smith.
Ready for another chance? Dominic Smith, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Adams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Terry Levin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball fouled off to the left for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounded to short. Flores has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. The head-to-head numbers against Jerry Blevins. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nick Markakis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bruce. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Braves are set down 1-2-3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Digging in and looking for more, Wilmer Flores. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And the curveball is chopped foul right at the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Albies brings it in. On to Freeman, a double play.
The pitcher, number 39, Terry Levin.
Adrian Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays in the cookie.
Oh, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
In now, Michael Conforto. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were two stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hot shot down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Digging in to try it again as Dribble Cabrera. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch swung on and hit in the air to left. Adams is over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Two left for the Mets as it remains as
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 51.
stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Flowers. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the eighth.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Gonna be a tough play. Throw not in time, and he beats it out for his third hit tonight.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number two. So stepping in, Dansby Swanson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Big spot, two out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's no runs on two hits, no errors, and two men left stranded. Home half of the eighth straight ahead. Mets out in front, 6-5. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And there's one down now.
The right fielder, number 19.
Digging in once again, Jay Bruce. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bruce around the bag, heading for second now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Ready for another shot now. Dominic Smith, fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. The Mets 7 and the Braves 5. Anthony Swarzak comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes Cespedes, but he won't get there. It falls in. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Down the third baseline. On to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Scoring is the runner from third, and that'll cut the lead down to 1.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Popped him up. Cabrera has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The New York Mets took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Zach Wheeler takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Brandon McCarthy permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Anthony Swarzak wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.